1,
2,
3,
4,
5, 6. Often I have found myself wondering about the different traditions around the world. The Japanese are one of my main points of interest. In the Japanese culture, they have a ceremony dedicated to the preparation and serving of tea, called Chinoyu. Chinoyu symbolizes harmony and respect to the spirit of beauty, quietude, and politeness toward others. The preparation of tea is simplistic and meaningful, and the ceremony can be dated back to the year 1191. The Japanese tea ceremony is called Chinoyu. It is a choreographic ritual of how to prepare and serve a bitter green tea called matcha, together with traditional Japanese sweets, to balance harmony with difference. In the ceremony, water represents yin and fire in the hearth yang. The ceremony may be practiced anywhere, at home or in a tea house. The 4 principles of Chinoyu are harmony, respect, purity, and the tranquility of the environment. Preparing tea in this ceremony means pouring all of one's attention into the predefined movement. The guests are presented with kashi, or the sweet, before being served the tea in order to bring the balance between them. Each step of the preparation has fixed movements, pre-decided locations on a tatami mat for utensils, and varying styles according to the season or level of formality. Chinoyu is drinking and serving tea with a lot of spiritual depth, a deep silence, and serenity. There are 2 main preparation styles for winter and summer season. Each differs by the kama placement, utensil location, and ending of the ceremony. In case any of you guys were wondering, the green tea called matcha looks like this. It's a powder mixed with hot water in a ceramic bowl, and you use a whisk to mix it up for serving with after you give the guests your sweets. The Japanese tea ceremony dates back to the year 1191, when a Japanese Buddhist monk returned from China with tea seeds, and he started planting them in Japan. He wrote the first Japanese tea book, which later influenced the Japanese tea ceremony. By 1477, the rules of etiquette for Chinoyu was created by a Buddhist priest, Murata Shuko, followed by the creation of the first tea room in a palace by Yoshimasa. In the year 1584, the first tea house was developed for Chinoyu. The modern tea house looks like this. It's got the mats back here with the placement of the kama and the bowl for the matcha. The matcha powder is in the little ceramic bowl, and this is the row which holds the hot water for the tea. In conclusion, the interesting Japanese tea ceremony represents harmony, a simplistic ritual for serving and preparing tea, and it can be dated back to the 12th century. For more information on the utensils and props used for this ceremony, you can go to www.easterntea.com. It will provide more insight on the kind of utensils and things that you can use for the ceremony, such as the kama and the mats and anything like that. And then also teadogu.com explores more of the items, the tea powders, the sweets, and you can order anything from there. So, any questions?
Is there any specific time of year you normally drink this or have this kind of?
Well, they usually do it in the summer and the winter season because those are the 2 types that they have. So, go ahead.
Is there a certain time of day that they drink it?
You can do it during the day or the evening, depending on which. During the day, you use the gong to bring your guests into your tea house. In the evening, you use a kind of like a dinner bell. You can do it either way.
Oh.
What made you pick this topic over any of the topics you had?
I really like Japan. I've liked Japan for like a really long time, and so I just decided it was one of the pre-approved topics for our class, so I just used that one. Go ahead.
Is there a specific place where they drink it, or is it just like kind of everywhere in
You can do it
Japan?
anywhere. You can do it in your house, or you mean in Japan?
In like Japan, like
in
this?
Japan in general. I'm not really sure. It started in China. The Buddhist monks went to China, and they brought the tea seeds back from China to Japan, and they started planting tea in the 900s.
So there's no specific place exactly.
Not really.
It's kind of out everywhere.
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
Do they strain the tea, or do you just mix the powder with the water and then they pour it?
You just mix the powder with the water in the ceramic bowl with a whisk, and then you serve it to each of your guests afterwards. Yeah, it's pretty frothy, so.